I spoke at a conference last week on the topic of negotiation, and one of the tactics that we discussed for a successful outcome was that you don't pin the conversation me against you, because when you negotiate me against you, it turns into a fight, and it's very difficult to have a successful outcome when you're fighting. However, another approach is that you try to control the narrative of the conversation so that it comes across that I'm not fighting against you, I'm working with you to solve the problem that we have in front of us. So when we're working to solve this problem together, we're not fighting, we're just trying to work this challenge out together. This concept is given to us as kind of a litmus test in order to determine if a machlokes, a fight that people are having, is l'shem shamayim, for the sake of heaven, or not. And the example that we're given is that if it's an argument like that of Shammai and Hillel, who argued on Torah concepts, but aside for the areas where they disagreed, they got along and they had a good relationship and they had a lot of respect for one another, this is the kind of argument that we can tell is for the sake of heaven. However, when we talk about an argument like in our parsha with Korach and his henchmen, we're talking about an argument that although they argued on particular areas, but really there was a fight. Korach was trying to fight with Moshe overall. So this is a way we can identify if you're ever in a situation where it seems like you're falling into an argument or you're part of some discussion that may turn into an argument. Think about this idea. Are we just arguing on a particular concept, but in everything else we get along? Or do we not get along, and this is just one area that we're picking on right now? If it's something that's causing contention other than the area where we're specifically arguing about, that is an argument that you need to stay very far away from, because just like Korach got swallowed up, you can get swallowed up in that too. So make sure to always stay away from arguments, and even when you feel that it is appropriate, make sure that you're 100% on target and this is an actual argument that is for the sake of heaven. Have a great week.